Yep.
Zdd, you're not doing anything with Magnus because you're waiting. Zedd, scryed and got Czargon back, so that's done. It looks like the Conclave has now finished their turn. Radimer, let's go back to the Circus of Dread. Damian is doing fast training, and he had some RP with Church Family or the Count. Let's do some rolls first. So Ugg did fast training, so that's done. So we don't actually have to do any rolls there. Same with Sam. I think everyone is. You're basically going all out and spending lots of money to get your gladiators trained. So Edward,
We're gonna be
Just throwing sacks of gold every which way.
mad stacks of cash.
Make money. You train gladiators around here.
Yeah. All right, we've got Roger and Storm beside Grizak. I think there was some scrying. There's some shopping first, then scrying in the next week. And Nibbles wanted to do some shopping.
Oh, let's get the storm. Oh, let's get him.
Arlen wanted to RP. He wanted to talk to the Duncan or Duke. Find out about the other crypt. Do some RP to sell the sword that enhances rages to the Conclave followers and Ugg. Ahmed, which one do you want to do first?
We'll do. Let's do Ugg first.
Okay, this is the day after the party kind of thing, and you wanted to chat with Ugg.
Yeah, let's go for it. Ugg, could you you've done your breakfast? Could you take me for a walk, please?
Yeah, where are we going?
I'm just gonna walk around.
Okay.
2 minutes later, we are walking in the street. So,
3 minutes later, Arlen
3
has a
minutes
broken
later.
neck.
Arlen's all fucked up.
All right, Ugg takes you for a walk.
Where are we going?
Just walking around. I wanted to take some time to speak with you.
All right, he starts walking in the general direction of the Market of the Old Gods.
How do you think we did yesterday?
We won.
We won. Did you win?
Was this about snapping Magnus's neck?
Well, I remember when we went to foil an ambush while we were escorting the Countess. We were faced with a similar situation, except we were fighting people that were armed and capable,
Yeah.
and you disagreed with how we ended it. They were outlaws. Now, how is that different from how you behaved yesterday?
Magnus has two swords. One that hits softly, and one that burns with fire. He was coming at us with his fire sword.
Right. Believe he lost the other one. He was going to defend his friend.
I wasn't keeping track of what swords he had. I only saw the one in his hand, and he was waving it around. Magnus could have killed Sam. Could have killed me with that sword. Could have killed you. So I ended the threat.
Yes, you ended the threat. But you could have just made him surrender.
He's a barbarian. He's a Corsican. He's running around screaming bloody murder with his flaming sword. I did what had to be done, Arlen. I'd do it again.
That's the problem, Og. I mentioned not to do that. Now, the masters of the Conclave will think we went out and meant to kill Magnus, which means they will likely have it in for us. Perhaps me. Whether in the arena or outside of the arena.
They've got a gladiator that eats people.
And we have a gladiator that will kill someone who's immobile. Do you see the similarity? What happened, Ugg. If you need to atone, if you feel you need to atone, you can chat about that.
No, I won.
Very well. But the next time I do ask you to do something, or not to do something, refrain from doing something, There's reason for it. Please ask me if you want to change my request.
Did you
I'm not
see?
making orders.
Did you see what was in the cloud?
Was that visible to everybody?
Nope, it was visible to Magnus. Yeah, the cloud
visible.
was, but
Seen visibility?
nope.
No, I did not see what was in the cloud. All I saw was a cloud coming down that nobody else that died had. And I wonder what that was about.
There was some sort of woman on a strange horse. She was coming from Magnus. I knew it.
Knowledge religion.
Planes, actually.
Characters. Oh, wrong character. What? Friggin' 20,000 characters.
Somebody's got like a squeaky bicycle.
I've got my door cropped open. I'm gonna close it in a moment. The outside noises.
25.
Yeah. You do know about Valkyrie?
That was, you were describing a Valkyrie. Do you recognize what we said about the arena and what happens to the souls? Do you remember that? They would be damned forever in that box. That Valkyrie sent by Cord. I hope you're still in your good graces of your god.
His little hand scratches at his neck and he sniffs a little bit.
Think about what I've said. I was not right beside you, but I do hope you consider my recommendations more. There's reason why I gave them. But you did a good job. Just next time, be wary that people are observing you and repercussions will come out after the games.
Other people died.
And nothing happened for them. No storm came. Only for Magnus. Means something about that one. And he came back. Interesting to see what he knows about that.
Is that why he got arrested?
Possibly. I know that not everyone is allowed to come back. So him coming back was probably... They might fear that he knows something. Or they might fear that him coming back to life might be a sign that would keep the other religious folk around. I'm not sure. Whatever the reason, it's to silence him and keep him out of the public eye. We haven't seen him in days. Or heard of him. I just wanted to tell you that.
Give me a diplomacy check. You're making a plea to Ugg to listen to you more.
Yeah.
Why won't you love me?
Oh, sorry. +3, what the hell's wrong with me? I have a 20, so 40.
Alright. It looks like I caused a mess, huh?
It happens in the arena.
Go figure.
Regarding his atonement, is he interested?
I've seen things.
What have you seen?
When we were at the, our first fight. Remember the pillars?
It's a long time ago, Hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I saw cord. Or something.
Can you describe him?
Well, it was kind of like... it's hard to explain. It was like one moment... There was me, but another moment it was cord. And I do remember... Well, I saw something that... Now I understand.
What was it? What did you see?
A Corsican with a burning sword.
Was Is it a favorable image or not?
A god's a god of competition. He knew. I knew. This is not the end between me and him. It's not the end by far.
Perhaps the Corsican will make his way out of the jail and compete again. Perhaps not.
Him and I. We've got unfinished business. I just don't know what that business is. But in Cord's eye, what could it mean?
Either he wants you to kill each other, or he wants you to work together. That's the only thing it could mean. In normal circumstances, I would say he's your competition. But in the circumstance we're in, where the gods do not receive souls anymore, and they're retreating from the land, from this world, I don't know what it means, Doug.
Well, then how is your atonement gonna help?
I don't know. We can teleport to a place that's not around here, but the gods are still close by.
No, I think we should keep an eye on Magnus for now. But him and I think, are gonna face each other again.
Very likely, then. He knows your tricks now, so you'd have to be careful.
I got other ones.
Good. Make sure that you keep training the other ones and keep them...
Speaking of which, I need a new polearm. The old one's not good.
Oh, well, the ludus hasn't made much money recently. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do for you.
Seriously? He turns your chair around and then...
That was a big grin on his face. I was got a big
You
grin.
can sell Chopper. I want something with a point on it. Something good for stabbing.
We'll go and... Oh, okay. Whew. Yeah, it was funny.
It's
Hey,
the it's
so we'll
the
get
it's
to-
the Hamatula strike that he wants to use. His new feat.
We will find an appropriate weapon for you. Magic it with the appropriate abilities that you need.
I believe so, Lucas, because it just allows you to start a grapple. But you'll still get him. You'll still get stabbed.
All right, good chat.
You can chat any time, you know this. But I felt I was waiting for you to speak about it. Didn't wait long, but I think this was important.
I didn't think it was important until we got here. Cord, I think, wants us to face each other.
For the time that he's here, perhaps. Think of this. We don't know how long the gods will be here for. Since they're not getting their due. If you do get rid of Magnus, what other champion would you be... What's the point of fighting? Who would you be fighting against? Where would you be going?
There are others. There's always others.
Yes, but the point is, where would you be going? If Cord is not there to accept.
I don't know. You're the priest. You tell me.
I worry that the box would take you. It might take me as well. That's why we need to be careful.
All right. No more dying.
No more dying. No more killing. If it can be helped.
Groans at that.
No more killing. Slaps him. Slaps his thigh. Like, I'm the Lannister.
Yeah, all right.
He's now pushing you back. He's had enough.
So what are you going to call your new stick?
I don't know. Chopper chopped, so impaler.
Impaler.
Poker. Poker pokes.
Impaler then. All right. Let's go shopping for Impaler after a good hearty lunch first.
Doug feels better about that. Although, you did your fast training this week, so...
Well, we'll send someone to do it for us.
Sure. A +2 weapon is what, 8,300? So you're going to get 4,150 back and then have to spend another 4,150. So it'll be 4.2 talents to get a different +2 weapon.
4.2 talents?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, by our guys.
Yep. Your
Okay.
your market guys can do that, it looks like.
Okay. I'm putting it on my sheet. Taking it off now.
Replace with +2 polearm, and I'll figure out which polearm it is later.
Okay.
That makes Ugg feel much better that you're not like a cruel master.
Next time I'll punch you in the balls.
Just slow your roll with the coup de grace in the ring, man. Just the coup de grace are pretty fucking like.
Fuck you, Magnus. Coming at us with the lethal sword. Fuck you. His alignment changed. Like you're trying to keep Ugg from going full on psycho.
Chaotic evil. Wee murder.
Damian can only help you with that, so.
Just
It's when he starts lining them up and then trying to make them crack to the beat.
yeah, evil Ugg would be mean. Damian, RP Church, RP Family, RP Count. Which one do you want to do first?
RP family first.
Okay.
'Cause they might actually leave without telling me.
Okay. So it is the day after the celebration. Anastasia stays in bed. Measley, you caught him having a quick meal before all of you guys got up.
Who said you could sit at the table?
I wasn't sitting.
There's a good Measley. On the ground.
Yes, master. And he kind of... He's getting old. He's moving pretty slow, and
Yeah,
he
he's
calls
60
in.
years old.
Yeah, he grunts and goes to the ground and sitting down on the ground eating out of the little wooden bowl.
Who owns the chair for me?
Yes, master. Van Impe. Ah, there you are. Did you have to get your sister all liquored up last night?
We went out and had some fun, that's all. I
Fun.
was looking after her.
Is that what you call what you did yesterday? Fun? You could have got yourself killed.
Actually, it is what I call fun.
I didn't spend all that money on your training so that you could go flaunt it like a common gladiator. Yet, here's what I find you doing.
I'm sorry to have disappointed you again.
Do you know what they say? A noble stepping into the gladiator. Is that you're so full of yourself that you need to prove in front of common folk that you are better? You are better, you know that.
Of course I do.
Then
prove
why
it
do you
anytime I
need to
step in
prove?
the-
Why do you need to flaunt it in front of them? Why would you risk your life? A drop of your blood is worth the drop of 100.
Because, Father, it's one of the few places I can go where my name doesn't matter.
Why would you? He just looks at you with disdain.
You don't get to look at me like that. I know you're not here to see me. You're here for business. You're failing.
Lower your voice. Yes, Vaddapol is an opportunity for our family, Damian, whose name you drag through the mud every time you take to the sands. I thought you were here to learn a bit about business, to run a school, not to participate like some pissant gladiator, preening like a desperate cock in front of the crowds.
Yes, I have my fun in the arena.
I just came into cock. That's all I heard. You're a desperate cock. Okay.
I would give you more responsibility if I thought that you could handle it.
I don't believe you would, actually. Besides, I've got a military career to think of now, so...
The idiocy. A perfectly good marriage. A perfectly good marriage.
Father, I'm still a little hungover. I might throw up at the thought. How much do you want to bet your grandchildren aren't actually your grandchildren? That Marcel paid for someone to do the deed for him. It crossed your mind. Admit it.
While you and your mother are concerned about absolute bloodlines, it is the... And he's making reference to your bardic sorcerer blood. Like, he knows that part of the family is all spellcastery.
Yeah.
It is the alliance. It is the way that things are done.
Well, I'll have you know, I have seen the error of that way, though I still think I dodged a musket shot that day. Come to an arrangement with Lady Opal. She has quite a bit of influence. She will help me find a suitable wife, worthy of the Van Impe name.
You're going to arrange your own marriage.
Well, you did such a terrible job the first time. I thought I might give it a shot.
Your older brother understands responsibility. You are blessed that he was able to step in on your place.
Father, he's just too frightened to say no to you.
Do you have any dealings with pirates in this city?
Not since we killed a bunch.
Oh. What were they called?
I don't recall.
God's Fury.
Would there be a particular reason why an old pirate would target my ships?
I honestly can't think of one. Bluff check.
In glibness, get 7 circle spells as a bard somehow.
31 on that lie.
Oh, really? Something about killing their prize gladiator?
Oh. Yes, well, they weren't really well, I mean, they had dealings with pirates, but...
Something about them being upset at the loss of some sea dragon?
Oh, yes, Crixes. Well, I didn't kill the dragon.
No, but this ludus of your uncle's... They did, didn't they? Didn't Phineas... Oh, it was Phineas that killed the dragon. Yeah, that's
Phineas
right.
killed the dragon, yeah.
Damian was around, though. Damian led the attack on the
ship.
on the slave ship. Yeah.
Our mateys. Yeah. We boarded ye vessel.
Well, now you can see how everything is connected. I can see that you're to blame.
I'm to blame. Maybe if you'd actually put a decent amount of soldiers on your ships, you could actually get something done.
They grew a pair in the last year.
Yeah.
a big brash pair.
Damian,
Does he
come
look
back.
shocked at all that I'm talking to him this way?
Yeah, he's like eyeing you up, like trying to figure out whether you're blustering or if you actually mean.
Oh no, Father, you cut me off. You still give me nothing. No coin, no, well, if you want to call this attention, whatever. I've been on my own, making my own way, my own fortune. 10 talents for those tickets I got you, which apparently did nothing to please you. Surprise, surprise, nothing ever does. But I'll tell you what. Maybe, if you're nice to me, I can convince some of my lowly gladiator friends to help our poor beleaguered family.
He's now rubbing his temples like he can't believe that his rebellious son is the one that's dictating terms.
Maybe we'll get rid of these pirates for you, tie up the loose ends, and we'll give you their ships. The question is, of course, what do I get in return? Measley, what are you hearing right now?
Nothing, Lord Damian.
That's what I thought.
He cups his big ears, his big old ears.
So what do you say, Father? Would you like me to do that for you?
Are you saying that you have pull with these pirates?
No, we'll go kill them.
We're talking about... He is a powerful man, Zolzarasta. It's not the type of man you're simply going to kill.
Knowledge, what? Because I have bardic knowledge?
Yeah, it's knowledge Vinvasa or Avasia, the continent.
Hang on a sec. I think I have Vinvasa? I might be mistaken. No. I'm just... No, so let's just make the roll. I still get my bardic knowledge as a bonus. On...
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 25.
Yeah. Captain Zal Zoroaster is a privateer captain that turned stable master. He used his riches earned on the sea to buy his way into gladiatorial games. He's known as being ruthless. The name of his gladiatorial school is called the Hilt, which he commonly uses as a training ground for pirates. He would be kind of like if a pirate fleet had an admiral. Like there are many different privateers and pirates out there that basically he manipulates or controls directly, or and he's a privateer in the eyes of the Imperium. And his connections ensure a constant flow of slaves and recruits for his ships in the arenas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe your father pissed him off. Like, this one thing is probably not enough to target your family, but...
A lot of influence is used to let him attack this way.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And he wouldn't have his own personal fleet do this. This is probably, like...
Yeah.
There's probably a chess...
Subcontract through subcontract, yeah.
Yeah. So for him, for like... Your father's probably trying to piece it together, like, what the fuck went sideways, and came here and learned about... Yeah, there was this dragon, and... Oh yeah, the Sea God's Fury, they're sponsored by the Hilt. And oh, Damian's family is They're the money behind the Conclave that attacked their satellite, and, you know, like, so there's...
Is Damian's father one of those people who's introspective and self-reflective and would find the flaws in his own behaviors, or would he find somebody to externalize those sorts of issues?
I don't know. He just blamed his son for the losses, so...
Exactly.
Poor Damian.
I should have known. Even while you're running away, you're making my life difficult.
Oh, please, why is it always about you? And Damian has a moment of reflection. Oh.
It is not about me, it is about our family, what I'm going to leave behind.
A corpse.
You honestly think one little dust up with the pirates is why they came after you? Think a little harder, father. He's got better things to do than just bother and go after vendettas against gladiators.
As I understand, running a ludus is quite expensive. The men, the bath oils, the comfy barracks.
Did you see where I was living?
He rolls his eyes. The gambling debts. Apparently they had plans for this Crixes. A dragon. I didn't think any of them were left.
Yes, well, Uncle Vogul has one. Where's yours?
Yes. It does. Foolishness. Playing with fire like that.
Yes, I'm sure you've made no enemies since I've been gone.
Going this route with you means that it's probably a good idea that you're a mercenary lieutenant with a budding military career. Keep this up, and your inheritance will simply be your military pension.
I have more money on my chest right now than you've ever given me.
What do you have on your chest?
Well, he's got his armor.
Okay. Well, I do hope that this expensive suit of armor makes someone's day when they peel it off your corpse.
Alright, so I take it you don't want my help. Seems I'll have to change my name, so I don't want to be associated with failure, now do I?
There's the poopsie. your mom comes in and gives you a Lord Cromwell just.
Chat is currently discussing whether or not to spend a hero point to give him a stroke.
That's harsh.
Wow. They don't like Damian's. They're taking Damian's side in his family. That's very interesting. Is somebody spending a hero point to have asshole dad?
They were asking if it was possible. I'm saying, yeah, it's possible.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes, this is true.
Don't talk about my mumsy that way. She doesn't do those things.
What are you two chatting about? It's good to see you getting along. She course.
Just business, mumsy.
Yes, our son here was telling me about how his dealings here in this backwater shithole is helping out the family. Well,
Oh, I didn't say I was helping out the family. I was just staying out of your hair.
He grins at you. Well, isn't that a lovely boy?
Thank you, mumsy. he like plays it up. Like, I'm a mama's boy.
You see Measley's kind of got one hand off of his earmuffs because he's trying to listen to see if he's needed or not, but also trying to keep his hands on his ears. It's never good. Hero point for stroke. All right, let's see if there are hero points. The stroke hammer has been thrown.
Cast stroke.
All right, Nemi casts a hero point. He was going on about how. What is going on? Measley's like looking at him.
Measley, help him.
He collapses to the floor and is having some sort of conniption. He's frothing at the mouth. Maybe not a stroke, but some sort of event. Yep. That kind of ruins the conversation at this point. Measley is trying to apply some potions, which eventually calm him down.
Measley also has the heal skill.
The staff of the Crystal Golem estate come rushing in, and over the course of that day, Measley and some of the staff are trying to get are trying to make sure that Lord Vogul Van Impe is okay.
If he now ends up like bedridden or like mentally compromised, and you actually have to clean up, like somebody actually has to become the head of the house, like.
That would be my older brother, though. So.
Okay, there's a lot of concern, and I think like when anything bad happens, there's a lot of hustle and bustle, and people are tending to Lord Vogul. He didn't die, thanks to Measley. A quick potion from Measley and some tending. Your mother is very upset.
Yeah. Damian's like consoling her and looking up. You do listen.
You talking to the five-faced god?
Yeah.
And then there's a scene where we peel away, and instead of going up into the heavens, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers deep at something that is sitting at a desk, this fancy desk in this really dark room, everything polished and shiny. There's a little orb at the desk as different images stop by, and with a reddish hand with very long black nails, waves almost nonchalantly as something catches his eye, and it stops at the image of Damian saying to the heavens, "You do listen." There's a grim smile that flickers across the Devil Lord's face as he raises his nail. He raises his nail again, and the image begins to flick by. He makes note on a pad of paper and writes a single name: Damian.
I can live with that. No, Lucas, it wasn't Jesus.
No, there are no real-world religions in Marty's campaign worlds. India, yeah. Okay, that was a good way to end that scene. Wow. Whew. Villain points to strike down to strokes and that sort of thing. Yeah, that was... I think that was good. Okay, so Damian RPing with his family. Done. Is Sam up to do anything? No good?
Think Sam is trying to figure out what marriage means to elves.
Got it. Give me, what are you diplomacy checking this? Is like, hey, do you know what an elven marriage is?
Yeah.
Are you talking, you know an elf? Your Lannister is an elf.
I could talk to him. So,
Yeah, Marty, I don't know.
Arlen's also not from this continent.
We're gonna talk to
yeah.
we're gonna talk to some of the elves at the retreat. The other elves.
Good man.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check to gather information.
All right. Hey, pretty girl, how do elves get married?
Oh, you slap.
28.
Okay. Weapons is what she says. She's chewing on something akin to gum.
I puts a knife down. So,
hey, you're the big one that's dating Callie, huh?
Yeah. I got a question.
She shrugs. What do I look like, an oracle?
No, well, maybe. Maybe.
Flicks her hair, and she looks really bored at this, and eventually she gives you a token. For your dagger. She's
right.
now tapping the tip jar.
Put a coin in the tip jar.
What's your question?
So-
She says.
How does marriage work for elves?
You're asking to marry her.
Yeah.
What are you? Just a big dumb human?
Well, I used to be a halfling, but then I died and I came back as like a giant thing
Huh.
called a Goliath.
How old do they live?
I don't know.
Well, if it's anything like a human, she might not want to marry you. 50 years from now, you'd be old bones in a grave. Still. Depends what religion. I'm sure there's some mass theologians that know the rites. Or, of course, you could take a trip up to Citadel by the Lake.
Yeah, we were up there. Yeah.
Probably get a elven marriage up there if that's what you're looking for.
But what is an elven marriage?
Did you get her a diamond yet?
Yeah.
A big diamond?
It was more like a platinum and like grooved, so that leaves like a really good mark.
I don't know. I've never been married, but I hear that the groom gives the bride a diamond. Something about big enough to store your soul or something. I don't know. You probably want to go to Terrazline and get her a diamond ring. Or a pendant. Something.
Okay, I need to put my soul in a diamond.
Well, not you. It's a metaphor, I guess.
But my soul's pretty big, so we're gonna need a big diamond. Or a halfling smaller, because I have a halfling soul and a big body.
I don't know. She says she's chomping on whatever this chew is.
I'm more confused than I was when I came in.
You can talk to a priest, find a diamond, ask her to marry her, and then she'll figure out what type of ceremony she wants. She's kind of a simple lass. I'm sure she doesn't need anything too fancy. She gives a catty smile.
Well, the shorty said yes, so that part's all done. If you smiled more, maybe people would like you more.
She fucking gives you this look.
Work on it. You know, it'll be all right.
Uh-huh, she says.
Yeah. I'm gonna go this way now.
Do you want your dagger back or what? Okay. Oh, she grabs the dagger.
If fingernails were shorter, you wouldn't have to worry about chipping them.
Get out of here before I... No, you can't take your weapon in.
Well, then you hold it. So I'll go grab a drink.
God. It's the nectar of the gods. Yep, that's what it is. All 5 of them.
Are you still in here from the other day?
Is it daytime yet?
What day do you think it is?
Well, that's the thing. There was a calendar here before the other calendar, but the Imperials have their own calendar. What day is it? What day are they trying to hide? Hi there, bud.
Hi. What does I got a question. What did Coralon do for weddings?
Coralon is the chief of the elfin gods. Yes, he's a god of magic and war, beauty
He's a good
and...
old elf heathen. Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's a chief elfin deity.
There you go. And Sam will push this glass from the bottom to just there, drink.
Hey, yes, sure. Bartender pours you a drink. How are you doing today, friend?
Okay, a little confused.
Excellent, he says, and then
Hey,
wanders
this is
away.
The swirly color one, the blue one.
I can make those, and he makes
The
it for
blue
you.
one. Yeah, I want the blue one.
He's like very smiley, but kind of like a little bit vapid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes a drink that turns blue, and
So, are there any Coralon priests here?
I don't know. It's not very sporting of them to always hide themselves behind masks. Masked theologians, you see, they hide themselves so that we don't know who they are. Power and numbers you cannot count. Yes, it is a great conspiracy.
It is a great conspiracy. And a good idea.
Oh, yes, I will mind another one.
Yeah, I'll get one for I'm not paying the rest of his tab, though, because that's got to be ridiculous.
It's very large.
Yeah, that's not the only thing that's very large. Have you seen the size of my hand?
It's very large, too, says the bartender. He's just smiling at you. It's fucking conversation of the ages. Alright, so Sam asks around. He knows that traditional marriages could happen in Terrazline, and then there may be priests in town to run a
He's trying to find out if there's some special posy or something he's supposed to be showing up with.
You learn that
Apparently a soul diamond.
a diamond ring, yes.
Yeah, the soul diamond.
Which diamonds are needed in D&D to bring people back to life. It's kind of like
it's the insurance policy.
yeah. I'm just gonna shut my door for a moment. I'll be right back.
So who took what esoteric spells in their leveling?
What?
Did you take any custom or weird spells?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Sure, let me
Maybe.
tell you what I got. Grizak did not level. The only one that, Arlen's the only caster here. He took a really cool spell. It's called Curse of Magic Negation.
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
I know, it's great.
Sounds like something that you cast on Arlen.
Any caster. You cast this on any caster and they're fucked.
Will negates disrupt abilities to draw upon magical energies for the duration of its spell. Gains negated spell blight.
It's pretty bad. It's fifth circle, so It's pretty bad.
So basically,
The higher level you are, the worse it is.
yeah, it's you have to do an SR check to cast.
Yes. So you have to break your own SR check, and your SR is based off 10 plus double the highest spell level that you have. So if you can cast 7th circle spells, it's SR 24. I mean, it's not that bad, but every time you want to use magic, you do it for an hour plus.
10 minutes per cast level. So
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
as an expensive spell, it's in there. It's like it's not quite touching the idiocy levels of fucked, but it's on the way.
Yeah.
Although I have to wait a little bit before I start using Touch of Idiocy because Phineas already used it, and it's a pretty good showy spell. So we'll fill in other spells around that before we start turning people into chameleons, fucking geckos.
That was awesome.
I took a spell
No,
that I'm still waiting for Marty's okay on called Heckle.
What's it called?
Heckle.
Sorry, I just crammed a handful of chips in my crawl.
You make by saying mean things to an individual, you make it perceive all those around it at -1 diplomacy level.
Oh.
And if you do it repeatedly, you can eventually turn them hostile. So as long as they don't like somebody else more than they don't like you, they will attack whoever you need them to attack.
This is for Ashoka?
This is for Ashoka. Yeah. Especially with his ability to conceal spellcasting.
Sure.
It's very situational. It's really funny.
The components are a tomato. Like throwing rotten tomatoes at people.
You suck and nobody likes you.
Boo!
Fuck you all. We all think your dumb face is dumb and your butt smells and you look like a butt.
Smack head.
Right, it's you and everyone within 30 feet. So you could turn an event or like a scene into a very hostile one.
Right, you can make it.
I don't know. They just attacked us. I don't know why.
Or you could ruin a nice dinner party.
Like,
Yeah.
what's in the napkin? It's rotten tomato. Bloop. Oh, that's gold. Of course, Damian can just do that with his personality.
Well, the thing about it being a spell is you can do it with the other feats. You can do it with nobody knowing that you're the one being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't tell that.
Why are we all arguing? I don't know. Like everyone's fucking hostile. Okay, so Sam is trying to figure out by marriages. You do find out the crucial part, which is a ring is expected. You get the sense that traditional elven marriages aren't done very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least in Vaddapol. That you might have to go up to Terra's Lane to do it.
Basically, a 5,000 gold piece diamond. It just is like, here's the thing to bring me back when I die. Like that seems like.
My love is forever, or until we need this. We need this spell cast to bring us back from death. Yeah, of course with the box and everything else, and it's probably how diamond rings in D&D became.
D&D land. They make more sense in D&D land.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of those fucking things.
Who is RPing next? That was Sam learning about.
Probably Arlen.
Arlen?
Arlen has a lot of.
Duncan, Duke, other crypt, sellsword to Conclave, followers, Ugg. You had your RP session with Ugg.
Yeah. Next, I need Damian to talk with the Duke and Duncan.
Okay, so you're going to go talk to Damian?
Yep.
All right, so Arlen, who are you having escort you? Okay, you know where Damian's staying and where his family is staying. You're muted, Mark, if you're trying to...
I will have Ugg and Sam.
Yeah, I think he said he was staying at the fancy place with the weird glass thing. You been there?
Yeah, to
No.
say.
No, I haven't seen the fancy place with the weird glass thing, but
Let's go see it then. We need to speak with the lieutenant, for we need to go and speak with the Duke.
Okay.
And
There are a bunch
it's
of
best to have him with us.
Van Impe family guards that are all chatting. Something has happened.
Greetings. I'm
Whoa.
lieutenant.
You're not staying here. Take your business elsewhere.
I'm looking for the lieutenant.
Oh, that's one of the guards is like, those are the circus guys. Oh, hey, good fight the other day.
thanks.
He lets them say thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are looking for.
Yeah, we made.
Sam gives Arlen a funny look. He lets me say things.
No, like he's waiting for you guys to respond with thank you. Like,
He's probably pretty busy in there. Yeah, Lord Piamo collapsed.
oh,
Was he stabbed?
Nope.
I am a healer. Would you please announce me? I might be of use.
Okay.
for
A
the
guard
lieutenant.
comes in. Damian's currently consoling his mother.
Sam shrugs. Most people who collapse around Damian, it was because they were stabbed.
No, it's quite understandable. Even his father would
what,
be on the
though?
list. Yeah.
I've checked. Damian has not killed anyone since joining the circus. Not one.
For all those monks.
Yeah, it was before he joined the circus.
That was before.
Before. Lieutenant,
Oh, the circus. Sorry, I was the conclave. Yeah.
Circus. Yes. Conclave is.
Lieutenant,
Yes.
some of your gladiator mates are here to see you. The one in the chair, and the big ones.
Oh. Yes. Bring the mother. He's a heathen, but he's quite the healer. Perhaps we should let him.
Yes. Summon the healer, she says as she's waving a handkerchief.
Bring the healer in.
Okay. You. Healer. We go with him.
Yeah.
Fine.
I need help moving my chair around.
Yeah, the two of them pick up Arlen and make a show of it as they're bringing him up the steps. Ugg, Sam, and Arlen pile into the crystal golem estate. In the main tap room, there is this beautiful crystalline statue of this knight-looking thing, and you can see that fretting near the stairs is a Measley, and then Damian and some. You think it's his sister and his mom.
Arlen, please come in. My father's collapsed.
Yes, of course. He's waiting for someone to push him in, or he'll move as far as he can. I assume there's stairs and steps everywhere.
Yep.
You're being plunked beside. If not dumped out of your chair beside.
Okay. You're carried up the stairs. You could see that there's a man that is sleeping in a bed. There are many people that are around him. You can see out in the hallway there's this old man that has this look of fear when Damian is walking with you. It's like he wants to run away, but he instead like paralyzed in fear and is just waiting for something bad to happen.
Oh yeah. Arlen, he saw how Damian treats him.
Yep.
Someone explain to me what happened.
Measley was about to say something, but then he saw Damian was about to say something, so he doesn't.
No, Measley, you know about these things. You may speak.
He collapsed. He's not.
Was he exercising?
Well, no, he was, and he glances to Damian, in a heated discussion with family members. They had been discussing heatedly, and he's choosing his words so carefully, and he's frightened.
How did he behave?
He was very angry, and he has had some spells as of late.
He is frustrated with his recent failures.
You don't know about the spells, Damian.
Which spells?
The what spells?
Fits. He's showed signs of weakness.
In.
And then he's like you could tell like he's getting ready to be whipped.
How long has this been going on?
I need you to explain to me quickly. Time is of the essence in these scenarios.
Yes, I do believe that this is and he starts to describe in medical terms. Give me a heal check if you understand what Measley is describing.
Okay. Now 33.
Yep. He's starting to describe basically like stress, poor eating can cause like strokes and heart conditions. He's got a weak heart.
21. Heart bad. Should eat better.
Is this a disease?
Oh, okay,
Or
so he he describes it to you. Yep.
He describes to me. Now, I'm trying to figure out, is this a form of disease, or is it a genetic, like he was born this way and there's nothing that can be done about it, or does he constantly need spells? And what's his current status? Like, is he right now in danger, or is he stable?
Yep. Give me a heal check.
28.
Okay. Oh, he's weak. There are also problems here that while it does look like he had some sort of event, it does look like he's not... You know that there are some diseases that keep you from gaining the power of food properly.
So he has a disease.
There are symptoms that are familiar to diseases, but
Okay,
you're not actually seeing the root cause here.
Okay, Arlen will try something anyways.
You notice that Measley is like fidgeting near you. What are you doing? Sorry, I am responsible for his health. He's looking back to Damian.
What is his tell me about his condition. Let me see your notes quickly.
He notes, and he points to his head.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
He points to his head like he keeps it in his head. He doesn't write things down.
What have you been giving him? What spells have been cast on him? How long has this been going on? What's the frequency of this happening?
I
This is the
administer
information I need.
cure spells on a regular basis. They seem to keep the symptoms at bay.
Okay. So he
Give-
has ability damage, I assume?
Mark, do you want to roll a bluff for Measley, and you guys get sense motives?
Yep. I gotta double check his buff though.
Sam's getting ready to put on his grumpy face. Don't know where grumpy yet, but we're just gonna be grumpy.
Measley. Here we go.
21.
26.
And he's going to use his inspiration. Oh, why? Oh, because I have cap locks. That's why.
He really needs his rest. He doesn't need some...
You got a 33.
What religion is Measley? Is he Five-Faced God?
Five-faced god, yeah.
He doesn't need some heathen healer poking and prodding him.
Where is this place? Where is it? Are we off the...
You guys are in basically an expensive inn called the Crystal Golem Estate, and there is a large bedroom
Vaddapol? Or is it in Vaddapol? Like, sorry, I can't see it on the map. I was wondering if we're...
here.
We're close to the. We're just north of where the.
Oh,
the
I'm
radio
sorry.
hall is.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was our freaking ludus. Okay, okay.
Damian, what's your sense motive on
Oh,
Measley?
It might be a poison.
26.
Yeah, Measley seems to be protective of his master. Of course, bad things will happen to Measley if bad things happen to Piamo. But who are these geeky nerds? Aye.
Okay, so this guy doesn't have any notes whatsoever. This is not how a physician should be behaving.
Clockwork, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Let us know if you have any questions.
Well, Measley,
Welcome to the channel.
with all due respect, and he flicks him in the eye.
Yes, I deserve
Your
that.
cat clearly has not been doing any good. So let's let the heathen have a look, shall we?
But detecting poison on him.
But and Measley looks. He shuffles out of the way. You're detecting poison.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not taking any notes. He's not.
Give me a wisdom check or a craft alchemy check.
Wisdom or craft alchemy? Yeesh. There's no craft alchemy in this bitch. I'll give you a wisdom check.
The poison one is. Oh, that's a good one.
20?
20.
Arlen, you find out that somebody has been feeding him small doses of a poisonous bean over a long period of time. Minuscule, but they've been building up in his system, which would explain why he can't process his food properly, which explains why he's now having other problems.
Okay. We're going to do a couple of things.
The poison is probably, at this point, because it's been doing so long, has probably caused the problems that making him have strokes, basically. It's doing damage to his circulatory system.
Damian.
Yes.
Could we have the room? He's basically asking you to give people an order to leave.
Everyone out?
Okay, you notice that Measley sort of hesitates for a moment near the bed, and he stays.
Does it?
Measley's
am I?
too. I know you're not people, but get out.
Ugg and Sam, they're fine. They're fine to stay.
Measley looks like he wants to say something to Damian.
What is it, Measley?
Not in front of the heathen.
Oh my god, I gotta clear the room twice. Is this what you're telling me?
I'm sorry, he says.
Fine. Over here. Can we go to a corner?
Okay.
All right.
It had to be done.
What had to be done?
He's like nodding his head towards where your father, Lord Piamo Van Impe, is lying in a cold sweat, unconscious in a bed.
Okay, Damian can scarcely believe what he's hearing, so he's actually gonna do a sense motive like it's a 34, he means he poisoned.
He did something bad.
This is the point where you explain yourself.
Please don't kill me. Oh my life.
Arlen, I need the room.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Arlen wheels out of the room.
Inside the room, outside the room, the fuck's going on?
We have other business, so let's get this on.
Your father brought me to a insurance. He took out a very large insurance policy on you. And then he didn't know, but Measley is often unseen because of how low he is, goblin low. And I heard him talking to someone who I know has contacts in contract killers. You were going to have an accident. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's sobbing into your. He's like trying to hug you and sob you and so, like blathering all over you.
Okay, Damian's a little shocked. Sense motive, like, I know Dad didn't like me, but really? 36?
Yeah, this is Measley is your cohort.
Yes.
As bad as you treat him, there is still a cohort master bond going on here, and yeah, Measley feels absolutely horrible about what he's been doing.
All right. Here's what we're going to do, Measley. We're not going to tell anyone.
Please, if you died, my wife would die.
Yes. We don't want that to happen, now do we?
No, we
No,
don't want that to happen.
Yes, Nemi, you did good.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's the only weapon I have.
All right.
And I'm going to burn in hell for this.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. If anything, you'll be rewarded. You know what kind of man he was. He was mean to me.
Yes, he's the architect of these woes. Yes.
Now.
You forgive me?
Oh, of course I do. I was never going to get his approval anyway, so he may as well fucking die.
He hates you. You're a better swordsman than him, and you know magic. You know how much he wanted to know magic when he was young. And you have it in your blood, and he doesn't.
Yes. All right.
Your mother has a very large insurance policy.
On him?
Yes.
Well then. Perhaps there's a way to expedite his departure.
We have to be very careful. That heathen in there may discover I use such small doses over a long period of time.
Don't worry about it. You'll be taken care of.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't want anyone else to be harmed because of this.
No one will be, poor little Measley.
Lord Piamo, he doesn't go to church anymore.
Now that's unfortunate.
He goes to a different sort of church.
What do you mean?
There's a church that is springing up. Well, in the capital. They go to worship underground.
Just the five-faced god? Or...
No.
That's disturbing.
Yes, it is very disturbing.
No one must ever know of this.
No.
Did my mother know of his new church?
I don't know.
I shall speak with her.
They go to these religious meetings masked. Like they're going to some ball.
I see. Alright. Right now our concern is making sure your little scheme doesn't get discovered.
Yes, get that heathen away. He might be able to see.
Yes, I will shoo him away. You finish your task.
It may take several more months by my grim calculation.
Well then, he will need constant attention in that time, won't he?
Yes, I'm afraid Lord Piamo, if he continues this way, will likely never walk again.
It'd be nice if he never woke up either.
It would be too obvious.
All right. I trust you to get it done, Measley. You've always been so loyal.
Yes.
Oh, Shakespearean shit. Oh, I'm gonna quaff. Don't protest too much. Oh my god.
The things I do for you and my wife.
And I so appreciate it. Do you mind getting me a sandwich?
Yes, I'll get you a sandwich. Crusts.
Thank you.
Crust.
No tears on it, I don't like the salt.
Yes. Crusts on or off.
Off, of course.
All right.
Not a
I'll
crust.
go find to see if they have any cucumbers.
Now, anybody who thinks Ashoka is a scumfuck, a whole bunch of layers before you get to scumfuck.
You guys do a great job.
Yeah, how you doing, Arlen?
You enjoying your family plot, Mark? Yeah.
So, yeah, that hero point sure took it for a twist there, didn't it?
Everybody in your family has insurance policies on everybody else. So whenever there's any problems, somebody just dies.
All right. Arlen, let's go. We're good.
Damian comes out. You see Measley's like wiping some tears and muttering something about a cucumber as he goes by. He closes the door and gives Arlen a look like, "Stay back, heathen."
How does Sam and Ugg behave to that?
Well, he's just like a. I'm pretty certain you can take him. It's okay.
You gonna let him look at me like that?
You want me to go hit him? Like,
Master Damian, might I suggest that we put an on guard outside of this room? Your father has many enemies. We would not want them trying to take advantage of his condition.
Yes, we'll post guards outside the room, Measley.
Measley glances at Arlen. There's...
Arlen looks back at him.
Yeah,
like,
Measley doesn't like you for some reason.
old guy, you should just don't look at him, okay? Because it's gonna,
and very sideways, 180
Here
degrees
he's
from
off
the neck.
when the two big brawler gladiators are breathing down his neck.
Well, it's like when it's the third dirty look in 15 seconds.
Yep.
It's like, this is,
A couple of guards come up the stairs. They salute to Damian and they position themselves in front of the door.
Come on, and you came for a reason?
Well, I do need to tell you.
Well, let's go for a walk, shall we?
No, I think. Well, let's just do it here, and then.
Wait, is this one of those things where you need the room?
Who's here? Who's in the room?
There's
with
guards
us?
right there.
You're out in the hallway
We
of
need
an inn.
We need privacy, so it's just in a room somewhere.
I have a room over here.
Okay, you go into one of the rooms that your family has rented out.
You planning on making us cry too?
I didn't make anyone cry.
Bullshit.
He's
You made the old man cry.
He's very upset about my father.
Damian,
Yes.
your father's being poisoned.
Is this Mark doing it sarcastically,
It is bluff-
or
bluff,
is Damian
sense
making
it.
a bluff? Is Damian
13. I have 13. I can't believe that.
Are you trying to communicate that you know and you're pretending to be
Yes,
shocked, or
he
okay,
knows.
all right?
The lies to follow. Actually, what it is he has another disease. You see, the medicine he receives makes him weak.
Yeah, that's probably called poison then.
But no, it bears a similarity in its effects, but it does less harm than not giving him the medicine would. You understand?
sense motive.
That's a
I did my sense motive 13.
29 on a bluff.
A 24 on the sense motive. All right, he needs his stuff.
Well, nobody mentioned a medicine before.
Well, it's unwise to express that a leader of a house has any sort of condition at all.
Listen,
I mean,
Damian.
the doctor guy is the one who's looking at you like you're some sort of legless hobo scum just in the middle.
Yes, you'll have to forgive him. He's very old and racist.
Ugg snorts at that.
I'm not to interfere with your house.
I would just.
I'm telling you what I believe. If you're telling me you already know this, then if you want me to look more into your father's well-being, I can. If not, then he will not be around for long.
Father would, also somewhat racist, would prefer his healing come from the five-faced god, or Measley, such as he is. But I do appreciate the offer sincerely.
All right.
I would
It's
also,
your family.
I would also.
Damien had a
appreciate-
really big chip on his shoulder about humans are best when you first met him. So you kind of now figure that's where it came from. His family upbringing.
It was a really fast 180 from everybody out, I need the heathen here.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah. He's like, still five-faced god is the best. But the racism's toned down a bit.
Yeah.
All right. It's your family.
Yes, I would appreciate, gentlemen, a little discretion about my father's condition, though. It's politics are murder at times.
Of course they are. All right. So, Damian, we needed
puppers.
your help.
What can I help you with?
I need to speak with the Duke and/or Duncan regarding the crypt that we're going to investigate.
I will see if we can get a. I think Duncan is our best bet.
Sure. I believe speaking with him would be agreed.
I think
Best
it'd
course of
be
action.
A bit more pleasant as well. I don't think his mood's improved since we last saw him. The Duke, that is.
Well, you see what you can pull for us, and we'll as soon as he has time, we'll discuss our plans.
All right. You're staying at your ludus, your regular ludus. You're not.
The Countess.
Yeah, very well. I'll send word to you when I set up a meeting.
Thank you. Is there anything else is there anything that you need?
He looks back at the room. No, I think everything's being taken care of.
All the best then.
Good day to you.
Fuck you very much.
That is... Nobles are weird.
Yes, I agree. There's something.
This is with, like, Damian in the room still. Like, this is while leaving.
Damian's right now thinking, you have no idea.
That scene was pleasing. Thanks, Demon Lord, for the epic hero point spend. Yep.
Oh, it was basically the Lady Macbeth scene in the with the dripping poison in like the first act of Macbeth.
Unduin, does he have the looking at the Circus of Dread sheet? Does he have the ability scores required? The base ability scores required to Gestalt?
He does.
Okay, so he needs what is he? 4th level? Or
He's
3rd?
third level.
3rd. So he needs 3 training dice to become a summoner as his primary, and his wizard conjurer becomes his Gestalt class.
Okay.
Who is training him. Godiva is, right?
Yeah.
Godiva has 10 dice. You need 3 successes. Go.
Oh, Andy, you picked this up so quick. Andy Godiva's very proud.
Undy.
Have the biggest, reddest lipstick marks on his forehead.
It doesn't rub off.
Oh, it's my kiss lipstick mackin'. Basically not Kane Mac.
That's hilarious. That should be a thing. Where is Undwin's character sheet? Under Circus. Undwin is now, I'm just going to make a note on Undwin's character sheet to add Gestalt. And
Make an Adelon.
main summoner. And he's going to have the best dog ever. And his Eidolon is the best dog ever.
Little poodle. The Shih Tzu.
Little Chipotle dog. What are they called? The Chihuahuas.
A Pomeranian, really? A Pomeranian.
You know you fucked up a dog's genetics when you need to get a baby pablum to live, or it will die.
Just look at Grizak's example. Bark! Bark!
All right, Unwin is pleased as the future hero of some other campaign is getting the love and treatment in this campaign. It's like one giant backstory for Unwin.
That's what the campaign is.
That's the campaign.
We are all
like
just
Unwin
It's
chapter
it's Czargon and Unwin's backstory.
one. And in the future, they're enemies, right? It'll be Unwin hunting Czargon, like, yeah, trying to work out from under Czargon's empire.
Czargon the Dragon Devourer.
Yeah, Unwin's researching a spell to summon creatures inside of other people, and he's saving this epic spell to blow Czargon up.
It's called Instagirl.
But if I summon them inside, cool.
Telefrag.
I think now, are there any RP things? We each had an RP, right?
Yeah.
Is Grizak and Nibbles up to anything? We've got shopping down for them. So
I don't even remember what I was gonna shop for. So
He might just do the scrying thing right now. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Grizak, but I don't think there's really anything that. Okay. Yeah, Grizak could actually just get his wisdom item increased. +2 to a +4.
okay,
somebody do
that's
that?
pretty expensive, and it takes time. Let's see, headband.
what do I have for money? Jeez.
I'm sure if Grizak can get some.
Did we get paid at all, or we're not getting paid?
I think you need to go beg to Arlen to get paid.
Arlen.
You're getting fucking magic items up the ass. What do you want?
No, I want better magic. I beg better rocks.
It's 24 grand to upgrade to a +4.
24 grand to upgrade to a +4.
Yep.
Debbie's making requests in chat. That seems to be a fun scene too.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get to there in a moment.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I'm looking forward to that too, to be honest.
I wasn't even consenting to this whole thing. I asked to go to the heaven. Come on.
Okay, that's a pretty big one.
Wait a sec.
Are you paying
Yeah,
24
well.
talents to give Grizak +4?
No. No, that's a quarter of what we've got.
Come on! Grizak's worth it!
No. You.
No.
You.
Grizak is shit. No.
You
No.
you give Nibbles money and Nibbles by special axe. Cut through anything. Yes, yes, yes.
What is Nibbles asking for?
He wants a +2 adamantine lead lined huge great axe.
Lead line?
Very cheap. You find very cheap. Go get.
You go and find it, Nibbles.
Huge adamantine axe.
You tell me when you find it.
Yeah, it's awfully specific.
That might be a let's go questing for a big block of adamantine and then ask one of the craftsmen to make one for you.
To fabricate it and, change it into axe, yeah. It's good to have goals.
That's how Nibbles spends his week going around the market on adamantine axe.
What's the spell that does the Grizak's interested in the rod that he got. He got a rod of lesser meta magic, rod of empower. There are other ones that do enlarge and maximized.
I think it's like 12,000 gold pieces just in fucking adamantine for that axe. Sorry, what did you want to do?
Maximized, a rod that does lesser magic.
A lesser magic rod of maximize?
Yeah.
A lesser rod of maximize costs 7 talents.
Magic rod maximize. What's a
No, that's the cost. 14 grand. 14 talents.
14. Maximize is 54. Fuck.
Yeah, you could make your ludus poorer by getting this.
Yeah, Grizak. Again, you're asking for things that are good ideas, but you might find. Why don't we wait till we go through the crypt first?
Ah, you cheap fucking bastard! Maybe you can buy yourself some legs first.
That strikes deep, Grizak, but I don't take it personally.
You ain't shut up time about your fucking legs.
It flies off.
Okay, Gribbles and Grizak are grumpy that they didn't get their toys. Sure.
Up this guy.
We got a 20% chance of a random event for the circus.
Circus event. Circus event.
Okay, let me open up the random table of random. You can roll a percentile to see how good or bad the event is. High is better.
88%.
Nice.
Okay. Whoops.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to go on a plane tomorrow. Stupid. We'll play D&D.
So coach for D&D.
No,
It's a favorable event. Give me a D100.
21.
Oh.
That happens to a slave or gladiator.
Yes.
Any one of us.
Fairy godmother brings me a diamond.
2. Okay. That's just what it is. I've got a couple of charts here. But we need to figure out who the gladiators are. So Sam, Grizak, Giant Nibbles, Edward, Barrack Tarn.
Ugh.
Yeah, Ugg. Ugg is first.
Arlen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Arlen.
No,
Arlen.
no, you're considered a master, actually.
Oh, son of a...
So it was 6?
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Yeah, D6.
3.
This is Grizak.
It's like, hey, what's this crown that fell out of the sky? +4 wisdom. Fuck yeah.
Huh.
The blue dragons come to say, we're sorry, don't turn my people into chickens, because they're confused about who did what.
What, sorry? Grizak gains a level randomly.
No, but Grizak gains a medium magic item. So, as some sort of weird display of friendship or something you don't quite understand is that arriving outside the ludus is Swoosh. Swoosh says something to an Orin. And then out of
Hold on a second.
out of
Cast
Swoosh, something kind of
Talon
goes something like a bag drops, kind of like clink, and then the elemental flies away.
Who the fuck was that guy? I'm just kidding.
We rolled 90 on a chart. It's a random medium magic item, which is hilarious. It's like Swoosh is divvying the loot amongst the
+4.
right.
Could be the wisdom item. Could be the rod of meta magic.
Maybe Swoosh. This is Swoosh's way of like, you beat me, so I give you something. Like there might be some weird elemental logic going on here, but random magic items are fun to roll up.
Well, yeah, it's like int 4 logic. I mean, it's.
The int 6 logic. You win. You get spoil. Give me a percentile.
Ahmed, this is you.
Yep, this is all Grizak.
Okay, all right. 29.
It is a ring.
Cursed full plate.
Okay.
Hope the lightning.
Give me a d6. Higher is better.
5.
It is a greater medium ring. Give me a percentile. Holy fuck, there's some good rings on here.
62.
Did he just give you his ring of evasion? I just rolled up ring of evasion. Okay, so Grizak opens up this pouch, and inside the pouch there's a ring.
Bites it.
That's real gold.
He breaks the ring.
Come on.
You should have put the adamantine teeth in.
Alright, so that was the random event. I don't know if Grizak has the ability to identify it or not.
Yeah. Identify. I don't think I do.
Spellcraft. Detect magic and spellcraft.
Yeah, detect magic, spellcraft. Sure. 20?
You don't know what it does.
It's a ring. It is magic.
It is moderate transmutation. You
Hey guys, you ain't gonna tell me what this fucking thing does.
I'll bring it to Arlen and Edward and
okay?
have people look around.
They eventually are able to identify it.
Cool.
He puts it on another. He's got three rings right now.
Let somebody else teach him about how that was supposed to work.
Right. So only 2 of them function, I believe.
Is it the last one that he puts on? Is the one
No,
that
it's the
functions?
first 2.
The first 2. Okay.
Then when if you take the other one off, the other one starts to function. So you can actually have one loaded
Yeah,
on
so-
a move action.
He'll take the
Yeah, lucky Grizak.
Grizak's entire character is basically, look at me, I'm lucky. That's the.
he's walking outside, lightning hits his fucking head.
Well, you've got Sparky, and you're a part of the storms, and maybe the air elemental recognized something in you, and you did beat him. Okay, I think that is the end of the first week. We are going to go to Magnus in the prison.
Hey, Ahmed, you feeling good? We're about to go to
Yeah.
Magnus in the prison.
Let's do this.
Well, well. How the mighty have fallen!
I was actually floating. I didn't fall.
Don't disrespect me. I am the crier. Oh,
Why are you so
Vaddapol.
sad? Why are you crying?
Like I've never heard that joke before.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You are a heathen beast. I'm so looking forward to the days
That's what
to
your
come.
wife said.
I am not married!
Yeah, who'd marry you?
I have given my life to the Five-Faced God!
Which one?
All of them!
It's very confusing. Why is it 5 and not 6?
You make jokes. Even
No,
your,
I'm serious. Why? Who decided 5?
your immortal soul is at stake!
Alright.
I am your only friend down here.
With friends like you.
Friends like me, you will accept a token of aspect and turn from your heathen ways. The Corsican barbarian hordes were smashed long ago. It is to the Imperium that you must give your fealty. It is to the Five-Faced God that you must submit.
I'm hearing a lot of you must, you got to. I don't know. Magnus is not sure.
Be careful with your words. They are of great importance, as your deeds are as well. It
So
is by
when I
these
hear-
things that you will be judged. I am giving you an opportunity to turn from your heathen ways, and when you are brought before the high and supreme court of his servants, of their servants, upon this world, it is I that will speak on your behalf and say the words that Magnus the heathen is now one of the faithful.
No, I'm confused. No. Why am I here? What did Magnus do?
You speak of yourself in third person. You place great amount of importance on you.
You still didn't answer my question. Why am I here?
You are here because your superiors have claimed, have ordered it. There is no other understanding necessary but obedience.
Give me a sense motive, Magnus.
It still doesn't answer the question. Sense motive. Yeah. Okay. 15.
You may not know.
Whoa. Sorry, no. No. I was looking at the wrong character. I was like, wait, when did I get a 15? I never had a 15. It's a 3, so 6.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like,
He's a
wait.
human. He's
I
human.
rolled it. I'm like, wait, 50. What? No. Sorry.
He's not telling you because he's being stubborn.
Okay, well, I mean, you still gotta tell me why I'm here. All of a sudden,
I do not
Magnus
need
is
to
here.
do anything. I am here for your soul. Your soul is in jeopardy. You will turn from your heathen ways, and I will explain to you why.
Why don't you do it first? Show me yours. I'll show you mine.
Your jokes will get you nothing but pain.
Well, here, let me explain something to you. I died. And then for some reason, I got thrown back into my body. And I don't know why. And then Chala was there. But Cord was there too.
You notice he's listening to you.
Yeah, I was like trying to go up to like Cord, but then I got thrown out of my body.
Your god of strength is no more. How can you outmatch the strength of the five? It is inconceivable that this logic be your passion.
You gotta calm down, Cicely.
The judge, the architect, the supervisor, the conqueror, and the loving embrace of the mother. How can one god stand up against the five when they make a fist?
So if there's 5 gods, what happens when one of them is pissed off at the other ones?
They live in unity,
Then
and
there's
so
only one.
must we, humans, live in unity.
But there's only one of them. There's not 5.
There are 5 and 1. 5 fingers, 1 fist. Even your barbarian brain should be able to understand this.
But if you look at your fist, if your analogy, you look at your fist, your thumb is better because it can do everything that the others ones can't do. Look here, look what I'm doing. It's not the same, then. Like, I don't understand. I'm confused.
The judge is your primary finger. It is the finger that points. It is the finger that judges.
Which is this finger?
It is the finger of the conqueror. The finger of the mother. It is where vows are made of marriage.
Okay, what's the little guy then?
The supervisor.
Is he smaller than the other ones? Like, smaller.
It doesn't do much, but it's still there.
I actually really like this.
And the thumb. The thumb is the architect.
Because he's like putting things together. Like, I can touch all of you.
What was the index again?
The judge, because it
It was the
points.
judge.
'cause it
Judge
points
points
in
at you.
judging.
It's accuse.
I'm gonna mark this down. I'm making up the lore as we go. I'm like, oh, 5 fingers.
Fucking,
All
we're
right.
doing it live.
The mother was the ring finger. The supervisor is the little finger, and the architect is the thumb. I like it.
Which one do you follow?
All of them.
That guy seems very pissed off.
But it was the judge that brought me to the faith.
That figures. So do people who follow the 5 God usually point with like the specific finger, like you, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, there are probably holy symbols or sigils or ways to like flash or say your like
so you
during
have like
prayers and
secret handshakes and everything like that.
Of course we do. We are civilized.
Magnus is like on a rack or something. He's like,
no, you just chain.
All right. Well,
You
that's
can
good
be
for
taught
you.
the secret signs, but allow me to sing first for you. Perhaps after you hear the intonations of the pentagrammaton, you will be more willing.
All right, the Tentamanicon. Go for it.
Za-ho-wa!
Go on.
Say-ho-way! Almost, but not quite. Listen to my intonations. Zo-ho-ho! Z-o-way! Za-o-he! Now those are the 5 ways of saying our God's name.
Like, I think you're more in danger here than I am. Calm down, man.
You're not a source of serious matter.
Marty
He's got bitch slapped.
We are gathered here in the holy house of the 5-faced God to honor our Lord, He of 5 faces.
Honor him as much as you like.
He who guides us when we are lost.
Okay, take a map with you.
He
I
who
mean,
protects us when we are weak. He who
eat well and
bolsters
prosper.
our collective strength. He who
But be
admonishes the wicked like this barbarian here. And
wicked,
rewards the faithful. For these divine gifts we give praise.
Yeah.
For we are the chosen people and incant his name. So that he of 5 faces may see and hear and touch and know or remember our good works upon this world. Let no other god stand before him. Just as he commandeth, no other people stand before us. By the holy pentagrammaton, we submit ourselves and give our thanks. Do you give your thanks?
I would really thank you if you shut the fuck up.
We are obviously going to be here a long time, you and I.
I can do this all day. I
Oh,
don't know
and
if you can.
the five-faced god has given me the strength.
You need a lot more. You're exhausted. Look, go get some water, have a meal, come back. I'll be waiting right here.
Shall we begin again?
Yeah. Get the meat. It'll give you energy. You're a little weak. Your back's a little curved and stuff. And get some lemon. The lemon's good for your throat. Make you yell longer.
He begins to read Scream, the holy text to you. He's got some lungs, and he is here to save Magnus's immortal soul.
Magnus, like, I really appreciate you being, you really want to help me. I mean, it's nice for you. You're a caring guy. Very, very upset.
After 5 days of this man using spells to heal himself, and and you being denied water, we need to look up the
Starvation and thirst rules.
thirst rules. Yeah.
Oh, question. What's his name is around? The commissioner.
Yeah, the commissioner has basically stuck some beeswax plugs into his ears and is writing letters.
Question. Does this guy stay there all night?
Yeah.
He's been going on like for 5.
Well, he's got lesser restoration. He's got cure light wounds.
He's got his channels.
Got an infinite supply of food. He doesn't need to sleep. He could do this without sleeping.
He's doing this for about 20 hours a day over 5 days. What's more important is how does Magnus fare without having water?
Hey, Dmitri, give me some fucking water. I don't care if you piss at me.
Let's look at thirst.
Remember those talents I give you in your office? Think of it as a down payment for some fucking water.
We'll see. Like, let me know when you're telling Ashoka in the sort of the daily sending that. Fucking that brick.
A character can go without water for 1 day plus a number of hours equal to their con score. What's your con score?
Should be 18.
I think it's 18. Give me a sec.
So almost 2 days before making checks.
Yeah, my con's 18. Sorry, my con's 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That's with my magic. It is 18 without my magic.
Got it. Okay, so you can go 24 hours plus 18. All right, I need you to make. How many hit points do you have?
Am I healed or not? Was I healed at all?
Oh, this is interesting. So no.
There was healing in the group to get Magnus up.
Yep. The condition of your body was your.
I was 94 damage when I went down.
Okay.
So I took. I got the what's it called, Breath of Life, which was I think 5d8 plus caster level, something like that. And then there was some more healing. So I think I was at 60 some hit points before.
Well, your token should still be on the map and the other map, so let's have a look.
It might be the same token if you copied it.
Did I drag
Check
him?
that token.
Did I drag him into the darkness? I might have dragged him into the motherfucking darkness.
Let's see. I can't see.
Yeah, I don't see Magnus. Must have copy pasted.
I think it was about 64.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. You're at 60. Oh no, here he is. You have 94 damage, but I don't think we played with it afterwards.
No.
You got about 30 back from the
So 64.
64. That's good.
First day of rest is basically rest.
In chains, yeah, you could rest. So, what is your character level?
I'm 10th. I'm supposed to be 11, but I didn't level. I didn't get.
You got your hit dice, so you get 11 hit points left. Back that night when you slept on the floor, and then the torture begins.
So 41 from 94 is 53.
Now you must make a bunch of con checks, basically.
Okay. Now, depending, when does Ashoka check in on me again?
Once a day.
Yeah, he'll tell you, like, look, I haven't had water in a long time, and the son of a bitch is yelling in my ear. What the fuck?
He doesn't care. Like, until it becomes more than just, I'm thirsty and they're yelling at me.
Oh,
I can't
Ashoka.
sleep.
All right, so effectively, after 28 hours, you need to make a hourly Constitution check or take 1d6 non-lethal damage.
An hourly constitutional.
And
check?
the DC of the check goes higher.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out for him at all.
So the second it becomes 24, second it becomes 25, it's auto fails.
Give me a sec.
So
Magnus has how many hit points now? He said 50. Hit points is 54, 53.
So
and
just give me, hold on. So 20. So in a 5-day period times 24, it's 120 hours. You could last for 24 hours minus your con score, so you have 78 hours of.
Wait, isn't it 1 day and then?
Yeah. I counted that in the weekly block. Let's see how long that Magnus can get before he passes out.
10.
Start making con checks. Make.
How many do you need? Like 20?
No, I need.
I can't. Because there's a limit on how many I can roll, right?
I need 10 of them.
Okay. Give me a sec. 10.
Include your bonus in at 1d20 plus 4. Yep.
Is it a fort save or a con check?
Con check. 1d20
Con check.
plus 4. I need 10 of them.
Okay, what am I looking for?
Well, I'll do this. First one is DC 10. The next one's DC 11, so you failed 1. Next one's DC 12, you failed 2. Next one's DC 13. 14, you failed 3. 15, 4. 16, 5. 17, 18, 6, 19. Okay. So you failed 6 during that period.
How many days is that? Or is that 1 day?
That is 10 hours after the 1 day.
And how many hit points? That's
You've got 16 non-lethal. Now the DC of the con checks you can't make. Like it's DC 25.
Now you just take it.
Okay, just roll damage, I guess.
So we are into this. This is 10 hours plus the plus 18. So let me do this again. 5 times 24 is 120. A minus 24 for the day that you get because you drank water. Minus 18 for your con score, and then 10 hours have gone by. So you're at 68 hours left in the week.
Yay!
So what's your response to the second sending? Or I guess it would be the third sending.
Yeah, you're now feeling the effects of thirst. You've taken 16 non-lethal damage for how thirsty you are. Your tongue feels like it's bloated and cracked. Your lips are kind of dry.
Water. Ashoka, I need water.
And you know who can provide water to you? The five-faced god is a water god.
In my own mouth if I had any pee left.
And you notice that he walks over to this nice crystalline decanter, and he conjures water inside of it, and then pours it into a crystal cup, and then drinks from it.
See, now it's not fair. You're not being nice. Why are you doing this? You're not a nice guy.
Your soul thirsts
For the five-faced god!
No, my mouth, you asshole!
As you